fun to do bad things, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friends.
17 members and associates of the Hells Angels are facing criminal charges in a violent attack.
Federal agents allege the outlaws sold drugs, traded firearms, and engaged in insurance fraud and even tampered with government witnesses.
We have learned there is cell phone video as well as surveillance video of evidence in this attack.
The U.S. Attorney characterized today's raids as historic, the largest federal bust on organized criminal gang activity.
Retaliation is common for crimes involving biker gangs. However, it could happen anywhere because of how interconnected gangs have become nationwide.
The 3-year investigation resulted in 42 federal indictments on a variety of charges, including racketeering, money laundering, drugs, gambling, insurance fraud, and extortion.
There's a bunch of bikers up here, and they're shooting guns and stuff. I need the police now.
Play on foot going towards 2nd Street. Okay, receive.
Then you see a pack of Hells Angels going by, people are going to want to look. Next thing you know, cars. Because they're just staring at us and not paying attention to stop traffic.
If you wanted to break the law on an everyday norm, you should have joined a street gang. That's what they're known for. That's what they do. You're not allowed to steal cars on my block. We steal those cars.
I mean, it was so bad by us in Vegas. I was in the pool swimming, and the guys came back. Hey, Pee-wee, the cops are here. They want to talk to you. I said, well, go talk to them. Find out what they want. And they came back. They go, they want to talk to you.
Typically, if you leave the club, if you haven't been in for 10 years, you're automatically out back.
Got put out in 2006. Back in 2007, wound up going into Chattin 2011. Came out of there. I had 4.5 years to walk off with zero support from that club.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we're going to talk about the rumors that are swirling around that the Outlaw Twin Brotherhood have passed away. Is it true? Did they die? I mean, they've been causing a lot of stirring up the hornet's nest quite a bit, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was true, but that's the word on the street, is that these guys have passed away. And people are posting about it on TikTok and all kinds of stuff. So do you guys know anything? Did they pass away? What's the answer? Mad Tink, how are you? Brian, what's good? Wouldn't be surprised if they were. All that trash talking they were. Keyboard warriors, 100%. Slow Ride, what's up? Mountain Woman. 57 straight leg. Good morning. So they've been causing a lot of controversy out there. They talk about every single motorcycle club, and they are reckless as hell. They talked about the Mongols, the Hells Angels, the Pagans, the Banditos, working in Tennessee heat. Yeah, I've been busy as hell. That's why I didn't come on yesterday. I'm handling some business, so I was busy today, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna come on here and yeah, that's a thing too. They said they were going to Sturgis. That's it, what's going on. So they made a video saying that they were headed towards Sturgis, and I think that probably would be the worst mistake of their life if they went to Sturgis. It probably wouldn't end well for them because they'd run into quite a few people. They talked about the Sons of Silence. The Sons of Silence don't bother nobody. They're pretty quiet people. They don't do interviews. I've reached out to quite a few Sons of Silence members, and they don't do interviews. So, and they were talking trash about them, and so I wouldn't be surprised if something did happen to them. I wouldn't be shocked, you know. I'm trying to find a video of them, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. These guys are the biggest idiots on the internet, I think. Who was it that was saying, oh, go patch for patch with them? Someone really said that. Someone in a club a big club said to them guys, I'll go patch for patch with you. I mean, their patches aren't even real. They're not a club, so I don't think challenging them that way would have anything. I mean, can you imagine you lose your patch to one of these guys? I mean, that would be pretty funny, I think. If a real 1%er, right, lost his patch to the Twin Sisterhood. I do have a video of them. Let me show you this. So this is one of the rumors swirling around. People have been posting things like this. R.I.P. Justin and Dustin Brooks died eating hot dogs at 7-Eleven, 11 p.m. Sunday night. But people are really posting that they have passed away. Is it true? So loud. What's going on? Shout out to North Carolina. Craig, what's good? Chris, Jay. They choked on a wiener. Enchanting, how are you? They haven't posted on TikTok since 7/25. And that is suspicious because they always post, right? They definitely do. They always post. Do you guys think something happened to these guys? I want to know what your thoughts are. Hardwire, it's good. Richard. Dragons Classy Diamond Art, how are you? Good morning. Do you think these guys really... Yeah, they're trying to fake their own death. Probably. That's an idea. Here, let's take a look at that exclusive interview that they did. We went halfway through this one, right? Last time. They told us not to come to Colorado when we flew our flags all over that shit. Didn't see them anywhere. They must be in the bathroom of 7-Eleven working on that wiener. Probably. As soon as I don't think people would be very upset if they passed away. To be honest, I don't think people would care too much. So, you know how they go around saying that they're bondsmen, right? They're bondsmen and this and that. No, they're not. No, they're not. They were in the bondsman business, and they're going to say it here in this video. They were only in the bondsman's business for about a week. And they say it here. Hey, Biker News Canada, what's going on? Path Killer, what's good? Maybe they're in witness protection.
And when they took us down, we complied with them. And it just shows that the police are not here for racism or anything like that. They are here for their job only and to do what they have to do to protect their citizens. And that's what we do. But to show that they took us down to show everybody else that we are here to protect everyone. They was there chanting and getting rage out.
Carney's Ride, what's up?
Showed up. And when we showed up, it got out of hand. Now, the police didn't take any of them guys and arrest them, you know.
Now they're talking about the situation that happened with the Black Lives Matter protest. I guess a young man was shot and killed by the police. A young black kid was killed by the police. And these guys went there. And the crowd was chanting Black Lives Matter and all this stuff. And these guys went there saying all lives matter. Like, they went there looking for trouble, basically. The crowd turned on them. And they sound a lot different in this interview, don't they? That's what I thought, Slow Ride. I'm like, damn, they sound different. So they're at this protest, and the crowd turns on them, and they pull their guns out and point them at people in the crowd. They end up getting arrested. They took their guns away. Richard, what's up?
Or do anything. They took the people that looked like they was going to harm or what was, and they took us into custody. But they found out
Lindsay,
the
how
story
are you?
and what went on, and they went over the video cameras, and that's why they let us go. And what happened? And yes, we did get charged with disorderly conduct, but you know they have to do what they have to do, and it's
They got their bikes kicked over. I'm going to show that video in a minute.
their job.
And I'm not upset with the officers. I'm not upset with the PD, how they handled the thing, because technically, sir, they did their job. And if I would have, and he would have probably not applied with them, yes, it would have probably been ugly.
All right, let's check out the video that they're talking about. This is the video they're talking about. It's funny when they kick their bikes over. It's hilarious. These biker dudes. Look at the whole crowd moving with them. They ain't bounty hunters. They never were. I'm going to prove it right now. They watch too much Dog, the bounty hunter. Fuck that bike. Oh, too funny. Fuck that bike. Look at him laying on the ground. They're like, this ended our bounty hunting career before it even started.
Yeah, back up.
The guy who pushed the bike over had a Ninja Turtle shirt on. Hey, TCG, what's good? They're like, the police were just doing their job. Alrighty, watch this. This is funny.
Charges here, but also I understand the misconceptions, the things that happen out there in social media, stuff like that. I mean, it can pose real threats to you guys. I mean, what are your concerns and what happened?
We've had plenty of death threats, and we'll probably continue with death threats. And you know, we wear our bulletproof vests as a citizen, as our jobs as well. But just the way the economy is nowadays, we have to
as our jobs as well. Watch, he's gonna say that they're not bondsmen's. Watch,
protect ourselves.
They're not bounty hunters.
And
they just got their certificate and it got stripped because of this incident.
We're gonna have to live one day at a time. You know, we might not be able to get a job in bail enforcement anymore after this. Our career is probably demolished. You know, a lot of people have already said we needed to move out of Colorado Springs.
That will never be
Are you guys, I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I mean, are you guys sorry at all for anything that unfolded today?
I'm not sorry for anything, because we have our First Amendment right, brother, freedom of speech.
And civilians and the public need to not be scared of people that are going to
try to hurt us in any way.
We should be able to walk freely among the city and be able to not feel scared. Law enforcement is not there all over the place like we wish they were. But unfortunately, we do have people that care about the citizens and the public. And unfortunately, as us going down there, it probably don't look good for us to say we support the citizens and we protect the citizens. But again, we only went down there to voice our opinion and to let them know that all lives matter. And we wasn't sitting here saying that their son or whoever got hurt there was not, it was in the wrong or whatnot. We was just saying all lives matter. Let's stand together and say all lives matter, because it does. Kids, all race, lives matter.
Okay. I agree with that, brother.
Thank you guys again for sitting down and doing this. I know it takes some courage given everything that you guys have gone through today. So
it's just we just want to get out there.
Having us come down here, brother.
And I appreciate to be able to get out on TV that we wasn't really the instigators, even though that you see on social media videos popping up. You don't see everything that has what happened before a person walked up there.
Now we have an explanation of why you guys were down there in the first place, what your goals were. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right, guys. I think we're all done unless you got anything else. Okay. Yeah. So you guys just
can go through.
You need him to stay there for a second as we talk. So how long have you guys been, I guess, in the
industry?
Recovery
All right, you guys ready for this? Listen to this. Listen close.
Industry or
about 3 weeks, almost.
Wow,
About 3 weeks, almost a month. So they didn't even. They got their little certificates, right? And they never applied them. They're not bounty hunters.
So we just literally got in.
Okay.
We're still learning. But then again, we've been doing citizens patrol
on our own.
So
they've been doing citizens patrol and citizens arrests on their own. Do you hear this shit? He asked them, how long you guys been bounty hunters for? 3 weeks. They just got their certificate. They're not bounty hunters. They never were.
All right, guys. I think we're all done unless you got anything else. Okay, yeah. So you guys just
can go through.
You need him to stay there for a second? Just for a second. Okay, so we're just going to chat about, this is the Hollywood shot. He's just going to get some separate cutaways as we talk. So how long?
I didn't know they had 1% bounty hunter citizen arresters.
How long have you guys been, I guess, in the bail recovery industry? Or?
About 3 weeks, almost
about a month. Gosh. We just literally got in.
Okay.
We're not.
Hey, Al, what's up?
We're still learning. But then again, we've been doing citizens patrol
on our own.
So we've been studying the laws. We've been understanding the laws. And we've been doing citizens patrol. We've been putting people under citizens arrest. And we've been waiting for this.
They've been putting people under citizens arrest for years now, right? Lindsay, thank you for the membership. I appreciate it. Make sure you get your membership. I'm dropping a new video today. It's a really good one, too.
Know what we kind of do.
It has to do with serial killers. You guys are going to like this one.
Now, we can't say that we've been in the bail recovery agent or all that, because we just went in. But unfortunately,
got certification just
exactly. Just got our certification.
Oh, they just got their certificates, but they haven't been able to apply themselves. So does that make them bounty hunters? Absolutely not.
Just not too long ago.
After a hectic and tense afternoon in Colorado Springs, protesters clashing here at the Police Operations Center downtown in the wake of an officer-involved shooting that left a teenager dead over the weekend. Officers stepped in as two bounty hunters arrived on the
bounty. Why would they even say bounty hunters? They're not bounty hunters. Oh, that's terrible. Hatchet, that's terrible. They are alive? Oh, man.
scene, weapons were drawn. The two men, 33-year-olds Dustin and Justin Brooks, briefly taken into custody. Those two brothers speaking only with News 5 tonight, explaining why they showed up to that protest and why they say it turned confrontational. Patrick Nelson's been on this story from the get-go. He spoke with both those men. He's in studio tonight with their side of the story. Patrick.
Well, Rob, the Brooks brothers wanted to sit down with me to tell their side of the events that left them in cuffs. They tell me they showed up at the protest outside the Police Operations Center in Colorado Springs to voice their support of law enforcement and that, quote, all lives matter. They say they were not looking for a fight, but that's exactly what they got. Dustin and Justin Brooks work as bounty hunters tracking down fugitives. They say when they saw on social media there was a protest going on downtown in the wake of an officer-involved shooting over the weekend, they decided to show up on their motorcycles, ready to voice their opinions.
As soon as we got off the bike, we went over straight to the crowd, and we heard chanting of Black Lives Matter. We then said, you know, all lives matter, and within two or 3 seconds, we ran up on really fast.
Viewer video shows the interaction. The twin brothers backing up as protesters spread out into the street. That's when the Brooks brothers say they were assaulted and drew their weapons.
I didn't go down there, and I know he didn't go down there to draw our weapons. No. Period. We was just voicing our opinions, you know, just like every American needs.
Has a right to.
When we pulled our weapon, was when the crowd assaulted us. We pulled our weapon to have the crowd back up. As soon as they backed up, we holstered our weapons.
While the Brooks brothers say they were assaulted in...
Yeah, right? It shows the news will show anything without verifying it. They're not bounty hunters. They never even practice, like, they never applied their so-called trade. They got stripped of their fucking certificate before they could even do it. And they walk around with badges on their vest. They walk around with bulletproof vests and GoPros strapped to their chests. Like, these guys are complete idiots.
In this incident, they were the only ones arrested by police.
Yes, we did get charged with disorderly conduct. But, you know, they have to do what they have to do. It's their job.
The Brooks brothers tell me they plan to fight the charges, and they say they've experienced threats in the wake of today's incident at the protest. Meanwhile, the officer-involved shooting investigation continues. I'm told by El Paso County investigators that they do have a suspect gun in custody, and they do have officer body cam video of the incident. But we don't expect that information to be released until the investigation is complete. Always watching out for you, Patrick Nelson, News 5.
Our top story tonight at 6, we just learned the identity of two bail bondsmen involved in this altercation at a protest.
They're not bail bondsmen. Two failed bondsmen, they should say. Hey.
Today at the
What's good, Mark?
Colorado Springs Police Operations.
They're not bail bondsmen. They're failed bondsmen.
Center. They're identified as 33-year-old Dustin Brooks and 33-year-old Justin Brooks. Both men now facing a charge of disorderly conduct.
Both men are missing a chromosome. They're still trying to locate that chromosome. Right here proves that they're not fucking bounty hunters or bail bondsmen.
Okay, yeah, so you guys just
You can go through.
Yep. You need to stay there for a second? Okay, so we're just gonna chat about, this is the Hollywood shot. He's just gonna get some separate cutaways as we talk. So how long have you guys been, I guess, in the bail recovery industry? Or?
About 3 weeks, almost.
Wow,
About
okay,
a month.
gosh.
We just literally just got in.
Okay.
We're still learning. But then again, we've been doing citizens patrol
On our own.
So
Oh, he sent a message to the guy who made this video. What'd he say to him? The brothers born without balls. The Tuck brothers. They tuck their junk. Formerly known as the Twin Outlaw Sisterhood. They are now known as the Tuck brothers. Fuck it, Dustin. Tuck it. Justin and Tuck It Brooks. You know damn well they ain't going to Sturgis.
Studying the laws, we've been understanding the laws, and we've been doing citizens patrol. We've been putting people under citizens arrest.
Bro, if these guys ever try to put handcuffs on me, man, what would you do if these dudes said, you're under citizen's arrest? I'd grab him by his fucking hair. Bam.
And we've been waiting for this.
Brokeback bikers.
So we know what we kind of do. Now, we can't say that we've been in the bail recovery agent or, all that, because we just went in. But
you didn't go in. You didn't go in. You guys are not bail enforcement agents. You're not bounty hunters. You're not bondsmen. You guys are failed bikers with fake patches on.
Fortunate.
Got a certification just not
exactly.
too long ago.
Just got a certification.
I mean, these guys ain't too far off, but what's his name? What's that other dingbat's name? Oh, this guy. This guy and the other one. Caleb Harris. Formerly known as Bullshitter Harris. You know, the guy that says he's with the Pagans Motorcycle Club. The guy that wears fake patches and sews his fucking patches. This guy claims to be the international president for the Hells Angels. That's funny, because I heard they don't have an international president. And then you got this guy sewing his own patches, making his own patches. It's funny how he gets to wear this gold lettering with a black outline with no apostrophe, right? And a gold 1 in his 1% cut. This guy made all of this. Made it all. Shirts, all hats, all that shit. Never seen him ever in a picture with other people. Ever. You will not see him in a picture with a cut with another person. Guarantee you will never see him in a picture with another person with a cut on. It won't happen. I mean, he says that I'm full of shit, right? Prove me wrong. Show a video of you with your club brothers with your cuts on. It could get cleared up pretty easy, you know?
After a hectic and tense afternoon in Colorado Springs.
They asked him to take the video down? That's funny. The Temu biker brothers asked the guy to take this video down. That is hilarious. I'm about to make one and put it up too on TikTok. That'd be funny. This thing spreads like wildfire, right? Oh, shit. People will be disappointed to find out that they're still around. All these frauds are a disgrace to men who lived and died the actual 1% lifestyle. 100%. They really are. I mean, these guys are in the same place with this guy. Same place with this guy. They should all start their own club. That's hilarious. He told him to take it down. You have more merch on Twins for when they do. The funniest shit is when they kick the bike over. Look, fuck that bike. He's got a Ninja Turtle shirt on. Oh shit. This dude's got a Ninja Turtle shirt on. I know, right? This dude's got it. And he has another cut that says Nomads. Carolina as fuck. Ashland, it says. He made all these patches. None of these are real. They're yelling to the cops, we're brothers, we're boys in blue. Don't hurt us. They're just doing their job. They got badges on. They keep saying, watch. They got badges on. What are they, undercover? They're cops. Good thing these guys ain't bikers, huh? Biker News Canada. These guys ain't bikers. These guys are some fucking cosplay. These dudes are just like, they dress up and they act a certain way on the internet. Ninja Turtles. As they are tipping someone's bike over like he did. No, but the rumors online is that they died. People are posting shit like this. Died eating hot dogs at 7-Eleven at 11 p.m. Sunday night. I know, I was pretty disappointed to hear that they're still around. Yeah, you're right, man. The motorcycles should be placed. They should take those motorcycles and place them in with a safe owner. So now the crowd is saying, you sent them here. You sent them here because they think that they're cops because they have badges on and guns and shit. So the people are yelling at the cops thinking that the cops sent these guys there. It is funny. Hey, as long as I make money off the attention that they're getting, I don't give a shit, right? See, y'all knew they were cops. Y'all knew they were cops.
Y'all knew there was cops. Y'all said that. Jumped out there. Badge on. They have badges on. These showed up with badges on.
They have badges on.
Showed up on these bikes right here, and they have badges on. Threw their gun out on the peaceful crowd, and they had badges on. They have badges on. They have badges on, man. I got the.
All right, I'm just gonna do the housekeeping first. If you guys can both just introduce yourselves and spell your names for me.
Yep.
Twin Outlaw Sisterhood. Crazy shit. So there's a situation, there's a crazy motorcycle accident in Windham, Connecticut. One person was airlifted to the hospital after a crash involving a motorcycle in Windham. A medical helicopter airlifted one patient to the hospital Wednesday night after a reported crash involving multiple motorcycles on Club Road, according to North Windham Fire Department. First responders learned of a serious crash involving a vehicle and 2 or 3 motorcycles near the 100th block of Club Road shortly after 9 p.m. Wednesday. The fire department said in a Facebook post that 2 Lifestar medical helicopters initially were requested. The one later was canceled, the department said. The medical helicopter transported one patient to Hartford Hospital. According to the fire department, multiple patients were evaluated at the scene and transported by ground. While working the scene, the North Windham Fire Department vehicle operating as a roadblock was struck by a white Dodge Ram pickup truck. The truck fled the scene going east, the fire department said. There were no reported injuries to personnel from the crash involving the fire department vehicle. Connecticut State Police also responded to the motorcycle crash and said the roadway was closed for investigation, but was open around 12:15 a.m. So there's another situation, brutality in broad daylight, 2 men jailed in vicious kicking attack in Wrexham. This is in Wales. In a disturbing case that shocked the local community, 2 men who launched a brutal and unprovoked attack on a man laying helpless on the floor have been sentenced to prison. The assault, captured on CCTV, described by the judge as cowardly and savage, took place in the heart of Wrexham, leaving the town grappling with the raw reality of random street violence. On a chilly evening last November, the quiet pulse of Wrexham town center was shattered when a man who had fallen on the ground during an altercation was mercifully kicked multiple times by 2 assailants. The victim, in his late 30s, was left with serious facial injuries and psychological trauma that continues to affect his day-to-day life. Appearing before the judge was a 27-year-old Cullum Davies and 25-year-old Reese Morgan, both of Wrexham. They were sentenced to 30 months in prison for their role in the assault. Prosecutors said that the attack happened after 10 p.m. near Hope Street. The victim had been involved in a verbal disagreement moments earlier when he slipped and fell backwards. What followed, they said, they sustained and coordinated assault. Davies and Morgan took advantage of the vulnerability. CCTV footage played in court showed the pair circling the man before delivering repeated kicks to his face, ribs, and back. Even as he tried to shield himself, one kick described by police as potentially lethal landed squarely on his temple. It was only by luck, not mercy, that prevented him from becoming a manslaughter case. The victim was rushed to the hospital where he was treated for fractures to his cheekbone and a dislocated jaw and internal bruising. He has since reported chronic migraines, difficulty eating, and severe anxiety. That's pretty wild. They only got 30 months in prison. And another case in Melbourne, Australia. Busted over a brew. Outlaw biker caught getting coffee outside of Victoria Police headquarters. It was supposed to be just a quick coffee stop, but for one outlaw motorcycle gang member, it became dramatic, deeply ironic. Final moments of freedom. In a scene straight from a crime thriller, an alleged senior member of the Finks outlaw motorcycle gang was arrested while sipping a flat white less than 30 meters from the Victoria Police heavily guarded headquarters on Spencer Street. The arrest, described by police as swift and surgical, capped off weeks of covert surveillance, mounting pressure in the state's ongoing war against organized bikie crime. According to sources close to the task force, Echo, the man identified as Blake, they call him Blades. He's 38 years old. He was wanted in connection with a spat of violence incidents across the metropolitan Melbourne, including extortion, firearms offenses, and drug trafficking. But one morning on August 6th, he walked into a local cafe wearing designer sunglasses, a black leather vest with the patches of the Finks insignia, a heavy air of confidence. What he didn't know is that in that moment, he took his seat. He was already surrounded. It's not every day that you arrest a known gang figure literally steps away from your own front door, said the detective, head of the task force. But that's exactly what happened. We're not complaining, he said. The cafe, a favorite for law enforcement and staff and lawyers, due to the proximity to the police headquarters and the court building, was bustling that morning with traffic. Witnesses reported a tense yet strangely subdued atmosphere when plainclothes officers moved in. He was just sitting there on his phone. Next thing, 4 blokes in polos and jeans had him face down on the sidewalk, said one cafe patron who asked not to be named. It was like they rehearsed it, he said. Blade is no stranger to police. He has been on Victoria's police radar for more than a decade. Sources say he rose quickly through the ranks of the Finks Melbourne chapter, allegedly acting as an enforcer and regional sergeant of arms. According to international police briefs, he is suspected of orchestrating attacks on rival clubs, laundering funds through tattoo parlors and car dealerships, and running a methamphetamine shipments across state lines. His arrest warrants include 14 serious charges, including drug trafficking, trafficking commercial quantities, possession of Category E firearm, threatening to kill, participation in organized crime, dealing with proceeds of crime. Detective Inspector confirmed his arrest was intelligence-led and came just after weeks of tracking his movements through encrypted messaging apps, surveillance footage, and financial data. He thought he was untouchable. It turns out he wasn't even safe getting a latte. To walk around in gang colors in this part of the city, especially near the police headquarters, it's it's posturing, said former Victoria Police Gang Squad officer. His arrest sends an even louder one back. We are watching, and we will take you down wherever you are. The Finks have long been one of Australia's most defiant and aggressive outlaw motorcycle clubs. Originally founded in the 1960s, they have been involved in everything from bar brawls to international drug syndicates. In recent years, several members defected to rival clubs like the Mongols, sparking turf wars and violent uprisings in the streets of Melbourne and Sydney. The Blade appeared in court in Melbourne Magistrates Court via video link on Tuesday, where he did not apply for bail. His lawyer argued that his arrest highly theatrical, while the prosecution describes it as necessary, calculated move to prevent any future harm. Outside the court, a group of bikers believed to be Fink's affiliates stood silently, and their presence a stark reminder that the gang's influence persists even under pressure. The Victorian government, which has recently beefed up funding for anti-gang operations, expanded firearm seizure power, hailed the arrest as signs of progress. So it's pretty crazy over there. They are going after people left and right over there. They don't give a shit. It's kind of like how the U.S. was back in the 80s and 90s. It's like that over there now, but they have different laws. You can't even get together and have group meetings. They will all go to jail just for meeting up with each other with all them insignia laws. But that's crazy. He walked into get a coffee with his patches on. Not too smart. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining me today. I got a lot of content on the way. A new video is dropping tonight. I will upload a new one onto members in a little bit. Hope you guys have a great day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget tonight, 10 o'clock. If you want to donate to the show, you can hit up the Cash App at Chattin with Staxx. If you want to be a guest and tell your story on Chattin with Staxx, just hit up my email at billstaxx2021. And make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, too fucking bad. Start your own podcast. I appreciate all you guys. And remember, don't be a bitch.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.